Good morning. Welcome back to another episode of CrossFit Khalipa, short format podcast, how we live in and something I'm thinking about this upcoming week. And of course, we should each have had a little bit of coffee. Now, I use the espresso machine. I'm a couple shots deep. I'm feeling good. I'm ready to rock, and I hope you do as well. Topic conversation is the idea of back to the basics and building a foundation. And the inspiration from this came from a buddy of mine, Sal Frizella. He's a husband, a father, an entrepreneur, a leader. He puts out great content online, inspirational. And I know the guy, and I know that he leads. He's not just talking about it, he's actually doing it. But he put out something online about getting back to the basics. And when I thought about that, and the way I took that in was that we could talk about the basics in so many different things, whether it's from training with your foundational strength, a back squat, bench press, deadlift, etc. Foundations of your knowledge base, right? Reading, writing, history, whatever. But how about the foundations of just like being a good human and kindness? And this is something, especially as a parent, that I'm thinking about. Every kid is different. And there's no specific book on how to parent every single kid, because I know I have two and they're completely different. But one thing that transfers across all kids, I think, and all people in general, is just this baseline of being kind and going back to the basics. And going back to the basics is as simple as please and thank you. You know, I would be very disappointed if my children were around an adult or a child or anybody and they didn't use those two words, right? Please, or three words, please and thank you. And I think that it's a good reminder for me to make sure that at any moment of any time, if I hear my children not utilizing those basics, those foundational principles, right? Just letting someone know that you're grateful for them doing that. Thank you. I really appreciate that, right? Or please, like, we have a problem. And so that's the inspiration for this week is like, or every week, like this is indefinite, right? I want my kids to be contributing to society in a big way. I want them to be adults that are kind, gentle, and tough and badass at the same time. And there's many principles we're trying to instill in them, but at the back to the basics idea of just saying please and thank you, if we're not doing that well, then we're not doing anything well. So let's get back to the basics. Make sure we're saying please, make sure we're saying thank you, make sure we're instilling that in the kids. That's what's on my mind. And I hope it's on yours as well. I hope you and your family are doing great. Go back, check out the other CrossFit Khalipas, check out the other podcast episodes. We've got a lot going on. If you're enjoying it, share with a friend, leave us a rating, leave us a review. Most importantly, just keep charging, keep improving, and never settling. Let's go.